Hi, everybody, and welcome to our second in a series of videos on video meeting etiquette. We've been at this for about a year now, all of us have, and it's time to kind of set the rules of the road, right? And here's some tricks and tips that you can use, nothing earth-shattering or majorly expensive or anything like that, to just try and help you be more effective and less disruptive during those video meetings. So I'm just going to jump right in with your permission here. Today's focus is on the actual video part of the video meeting. And so our first thing is really my first tip is to just make sure that your camera is actually working and working with your software. Take a few minutes, check it out beforehand and test it and just see it. That's all it takes is a minute, right? Secondly, make sure that your face is lit. I know this seems like a dumb thing to say, but how many times have you been in a meeting and you've seen somebody looking like this, right? Because they've got maybe some light in the background. They don't have any light on their face, so you can't really see them. They just look like a silhouette. You don't want to be that guy, right? Take a minute and take a desk lamp or something else and just have a light source that's on you, even if it's reflecting off of a wall or something, so that people can see you. If they can see you, they can understand you. If they can't see you, well, that's obviously another kind of problem all on its own. Next is to play with, if you can, your camera angle. Now, I know if you've got a laptop and it's sitting down here, you maybe have to be looking down on it, but if there's anything you can do to even just lift that laptop up a little bit, put it on a large book or something in front of you so that you get a better angle that's maybe a little bit more flattering for you, and again, less sort of disruptive and that sort of thing for the other people on the call. Look at the camera whenever you possibly can. If you're in Zoom, there's a new feature in Zoom, I don't know if you know that, where you can actually drag people's pictures, their video around to put them in a position where, as you're looking at them, it looks like you're looking at the camera. Only takes a minute to play around with that, and you can do that even during the meeting and see what I'm talking about. Mind your background. How many times have you been on a call and you've seen some kind of madness going on in the background that can be very, very distracting to everybody? So if you can, then, put yourself in a room where you're away from that, but at least let people in the house know, hey, I'm going to be on a video call, so maybe we don't have the kids running around behind us while we're doing that, or dogs running in and out of the shot or whatever. And then lastly, and you can spend an awful lot of time on this, or just a few minutes if you want, but if you can, maybe do a thing, what I call setting up your shot. So maybe you want to move yourself off center of the screen, and so you can maybe be looking at my logo up here, or if you want to have a fun background or something like that. There's a lot of different ways to do that. Make sure your background is not obviously too distracting and that sort of thing. But if you can, and you can spend as little or as much time on that, it just adds an air of maybe professionalism, or frankly, it might impress customers or whatever you like. It doesn't have to be a big deal to do that. But if you take these couple of tips, maybe it'll make your video conferences, as I've said, a little bit more constructive and effective and less disruptive. Thanks for joining. Would love any suggestions you've got, or feel free to hit the like button and the subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks again for joining.